G'day warbanders, it's been a while, and I thought I'd make my return by playing a classic grand strategy game, a Dune-like grand strategy game about becoming the emperor or trying to seize power amid the four noble houses. Very Dune-like, very Star Warsy-like. You know, it's sci-fi. Not many of you probably heard this game. I've recently come upon it, and it's blown me away. Like, you can do space warfare, you can do ground combat. There's research, there's spies, there's everything, right? And even though the AI isn't that smart, like it still gives a challenge. But like, it's a great game with a lot of systems, and I thought I'd just jump in and do a little bit of let's play, see how it goes. Obviously I'm not going to save Scum, because you know, save Scum is boring. So if I die in this game, I die, and yeah, we'll start a new game. And basically you're a noble house trying to seize power. Basically that's what's happening. Think of it like, what if, like, it's like Shadow Empire, but what if we had space combat? What if we had multiple planets, right? And we're going to go into historical. So historical means that everything's set in stone. It's based off a tabletop role-playing game that I don't know, you know, the specifics, but you can also play random, which is like random planets. But I'm going to play historical just to make it a little bit more easier. And then we get to choose our house. And you know, you can also play multiplayer. So if anyone's up for multiplayer, say in the comments. But we'll play single player for now. I think from what I've seen, like the houses, I'm starting to drift towards Hawkwood because they just, I don't know, look cooler, I suppose. And then we got our options. Choose difficulty level. I think I'll just put everyone average for now, because what that difficulty does is it like gives traits, it's house traits, and basically the higher you go, the less you get of those house traits. It doesn't really affect like how much the AI cheats or anything. I don't think the AI cheats in this game, only like tiny bit, I think. I don't know. And then you have other options like plagues, rebellions, combat reports, tutorials, and also play by email, which I want to get into. Then we've got universal warehouse. I've had this on because when you don't have universal warehouse on, it makes the game really more complicated, because you got to supply each planet. Like, there's food in this game, guys. There's metal. There's like so many rare resources you got to find. And if you have this off, then it sort of just like makes it really tedious, I would assume. But yeah, I'm going to play universal warehouse, which basically means like you can use resources from anywhere on the galaxy, basically. And yeah, we'll play Hawkwood. House Hawkwood. I am King Cedric. I'm soon to be King Cedric. Did I choose Cedric? I like this dude. He looks like a muncher. He looks like a fucking stalker. And then we get to choose our house traits. So this is our buffs and debuffs, basically. It's like Project Zomboid, like you can choose your traits and stuff. Go with Noblest. Maybe I should just leave it. I don't know. I want to try and customize it a bit. So maybe I should get more food. So food's really important, otherwise your units starve. Like, if you don't have food, it's like kind of game over. But yeah, I'll get better prices and trade with the league. Oh, not really that useful. There's the trait. So there's two sub factions in the game: the church and the league. And the church can, like, if you're researching like bad technology they don't like, they can come and attack you. And the league, they do trade. You can like buy resources off them, but also if you buy stuff off them, they slowly accumulate wealth in the game, and then they declare like an open rebellion against the entire empire. So we're in this like big giant empire that's sort of collapsed, and we have to try and, you know, become the emperor who recently died, like seize power basically. So I don't see that as like a good thing, like in terms of like my previous gameplay. It could be good to get some able to thwart rebellions. I might go for the ancient like technology, so we're just ahead. because why not? And you also have these negative traits like despotism, inbreeding. Looks like basically rebellions are more frequent. But yeah, think of this game as like, I don't know, Crusader Kings, but like it's not really Crusader Kings, like a little bit. But yeah, it's mainly a war game. Dune like war game. And this is where we get to choose our technology. I like to rush for the transport ships because your spaceships in this game are really expensive and hard to research. And we don't even get them in the start. You have to rely on what you have, which is only a couple of ships, which is, you know, pretty minuscule. And yeah, I'm gonna try and find how to get to freighters. So composite armor, we get the special steel, frigates, space fighters, yeah, freighters. We want freighters. Maybe I should get that or this, because that allows us to get the resources to make the ships. Electron microscopes. Yeah, we'll get the armor first. And the new patriarch is orthodox, so that ties into the religion mechanics. So every unit in the game has their own religion. The planet has their own religion, so there's different sort of sects you can follow. And I assume that sort of affects the religious side of the game. I haven't really delved deep into it. I'm still new to the game, but from what I've seen, it doesn't really affect you. And how I'll be playing this game, guys, is that I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to give you like a story, you know, like I'm not going to show you every part of my gameplay, you know, because it could get really tedious, this game, because it's made in the 90s and there's a lot of movement of troops, there's a lot of logistics involved. It's basically 40k on steroids, like literally, right? And this is the global map where like we can conquer stuff, right? Holy Terror is where the religious institution is, where the Inquisition is, so we want to be careful of them. Byzantium is where the Emperor lives. Click on that, and this is where it's really complicated, guys. So this is where we vote for laws. So there's laws in the game that we can vote for, and we have to have this noble unit in this castle to have a vote. Otherwise we can't vote when people, you know, doing some politicking, right? Like the AI in this game is pretty dumb, I think. I don't know, not too dumb, but you gotta be careful. And they can also recruit spies to kill your nobles, and if 6 of your nobles die, this unit here, you lose the game. So what I'm gonna do, like in this, is like recruit this spy, right? I'm gonna recruit a ton of spies, because last time I, you know, was playing, the enemy, he just like recruited tons of spies and just came to my fort and killed everyone because like of this close attack, and you can barely even like see them, right? Because they have this camo, the high camo, which is like you can barely spot them. Again, really complicated wargame mechanics going on here. There's spotting mechanics, and you have to have like a well-rounded composition of troops to win the battle. So it's very interesting. But what I like about this particular base is I want to take these power legions out of here because they're my most powerful troops right now, and I can't build them. It's like 40k with like the technology, you can't replicate it, so you have to like, you know, use what you got basically. You got AT guns, we got artillery, which is like sort of low level stuff, and we got flak guns, which I don't find that useful unless someone's spamming air. But it's all rock paper scissors basically. So like AT guns, obviously you're gonna kill tanks. Planet missile launchers, they're good for actually attacking enemy ships in space or when they come to attack, because you know, starships, they can do planetary bombardment, and that's where you need to have these dudes because they can sort of counterattack. Nothing else can though. And then we have our important freighters, which sort of freight stuff around to the wars, bro. And yeah. But yeah, I think my first order of business is to get these dudes out. And also the controls are pretty funky in this game. But I'm going to get my Power Legion out. And as you can see, I can only hold 2 legions. But we want to like use those legions for something else. Alrighty. Oops, I'm still getting used to the controls of this game. It's a bit funky, the controls. And then we launch it into orbit. So I click this button and boom, I'm in the orbit right now. Okay, and there's other ships, other houses. We have the diplomacy menu. So yeah, okay, it's really complicated, but there's 3 other houses who are vying for control, like the AI players. And then you have the League, which is like the Spacing Guild from Dune. And then you have the Church. You know, they're another sub-faction. I haven't really dealt with them yet, but everyone has these votes, these like scepters, and you need these scepters to vote in like elections for the political system. So like you have to become the Imperial Regent, and then you have to hold that spot and declare yourself the Emperor, basically. And to get there, people have to vote you in, I think. And also the Regent, while he's doing that, he can also appoint people to be his ministers. The Stigmata minister, he's actually a garrison commander who's holding off an alien invasion on a faraway planet, and if he doesn't deal with the aliens, they can get out of control. So it's sort of like they have these sort of jobs to do. Imperial I don't see anyone like using this for good. Like you basically use it to you abuse it, right? It's like a spy sort of thing. You have like a ton of spies, I assume, and you also have a base in every noble house homeworld. And yeah, I think if you get into that spot, it's going to be really powerful. All right. And then the Imperial fleet, so that's basically like, you know, the Emperor's own fleet. So like if you get control of that, you can probably use it for your own ends. So yeah, we basically don't want the AI to control these things. Otherwise, yeah, they'll have a lot of leeway. And this is probably the Imperial fleet right here. Dreadnoughts, cruisers. Dreadnought's the most powerful ship in the game, I think. I don't know, it's probably something more better, but I don't know. Cruiser. And we can't build these yet. We can't even build the smaller ships yet. So yeah, we got to work towards having a big space navy. That's what my goal is for this playthrough. Because yeah, without a navy, you're kind of fucked in this game. You don't start out with a lot. Okay, so we're really close to the home world, which is really nice. Yeah, we have to go 2 jumps. So like, you know, you can only jump, you know, go to another system once. So like it's frog hopping. Yeah, we'll go. A bit laggy too. Come on. There you go. Space Marines are coming home. And what am I going to do? So, this is our home world. Okay? Really important. Now, we got these gems, which are really important for making singularities, which are used for making ships, which is important. So we want to build a mine in this area. We also have a farm. So all these resources are needed for something, right? The farms obviously make food, so your population doesn't starve. We have energy, which is important for making stuff. We need to produce other resources. Food, harvesting farms. You know, you need it for feeding your troops. Mines for construction material. Trace, another mining material used for electronics and composites. All these are raw materials, right? Another raw material, exotica, used for biochem, so you can basically recruit drugged up troops like in Dune, bro. Heck yeah. Commit some war crimes. And then you got chemicals, again for higher end stuff. And then we got electronics, which is used for vehicles, think machines, you know, all that stuff. And then we get into the more higher end, the steel for large spacecraft, which is what we want to build our own spaceships. And I think for cybernetics, I'm not sure, I haven't used this yet. And these are used for making spaceships, or to make this, right? You really want to get these early, because if you don't have a strong navy in this game, I just think you're fucked, right? It's kind of game over. So yeah, our first port of call is to fully claim our own planet, because our planet has rebellions or rebellious cities. So you can see one over here. we have to take that over to ensure there's no insurgents in our planet. And yeah, I think we'll start doing that, preparing for that. And what do we have here? So we've got some tanks, which is good. So first call of business, we'll call in the freighters, because I don't want to march my troops across half the map. So we'll send them down. I think it's the palace. Oh, whoops. Wrong place. I'm stupid. Yeah, we'll send them down to the fort, and we'll load up our tanks into for battle. All right. And we'll slowly take over the planet, and then we'll secure our holdings. I won't show every action in this game because it does get a bit tedious, but this game's deep, guys, really deep. Yeah, no, the only problem I hate about this game is like it's hard to tell what's in the ships. Yeah, we need those recon tanks. They're really important. So you don't have recon, like units can just like walk past you and like, you know, you can't see them and they just like, you know, walk past your battle lines basically. Yeah, I think we got everything. Do I want to take the artillery? I think I will. I think I filled everyone up. Yeah, okay. And then we go into space next turn, because I'm not going to march all the way down. That's just a bit, you know, too slow. And we also have our nobles here. We got to protect them, and then there we have our scepters, which are really important. We don't want to lose them, so people can steal your scepters. So basically, what someone can do, like in a multiplayer scenario, is like they can drop like shock troops, like, you know, surprise attack, like in Dune, right? And they can come in and steal your stuff. Like it's that crazy, man. It's that complicated. But yeah, we want to be careful. But yeah, I want to build stuff, so build some engineers. They're really important. Because like engineers are basically like you can build buildings basically with them, right? And then also this game has naval warfare too, battleships, but you know, I don't see much use. And also aircrafts, fighters, dive bombers, strategic bombers. This game has everything, dude. Militia, I use these guys to hold down my cities. Artillery, like, I don't really build this stuff because it's just cheap. Like it's just cheap stuff. So like, you know, it's not really that useful. And yeah, we'll keep all these dudes in here. Oh, we got aircraft. What the fuck? Holy shit, we got aircraft, dude. Or should I attack with the aircraft? See what happens? No, I'm gonna scout out. I don't know what's in the rebellion places. Okay. I think I won't do any diplomacy yet because like you want to see who gets powerful and who, like, there's no point making alliances, I think, in diplomacy, right? Like at the start, because like they just kind of break them, I assume. So like I'm just gonna wait till like we're all built up and we're ready to go to war. Because you want to attack the weakest dude, right? That's how I normally roll in strategy games. And yeah, I'll just pass the turn. Let's give you guys a feel of how the game progresses, because like you know, I really want to focus on securing our home planet first before we start expanding into these other planets which are held by rebels. So like these are like basically neutral planets, and we can see that our neighbors, the Inquisition, they don't really do much. They just like sort of go around the galaxy looking around. So our immediate neighbors are these dudes here, those dudes over there. I forget what their house names are, but yeah, they're kind of far away. We have the advantage of being near Byzantium, which is nice. So yeah, our main contenders are let's have a look. Catherine, and what was the other one? The yellow one. I think it's the Usurer. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But yeah. gonna get ready, and I'll show you how to bombard shit, guys. Right? We're gonna bombard this place. I don't think anyone's there, so we'll stop trying to shoot it because it'll probably just destroy the place. But yeah. And then yeah, we'll just take over some troops. And come on, get up there. Pick up these troops in the sky, bros. As you can see, we have a big army of tank destroyers, tanks, anti-aircraft guns, which I don't think we'll need, but sometimes there's aircraft, so we'll see what happens. And these guys are important because they provide the what's it called, spotting. So the spotting stat's really important. As you can see, the tanks have lower spotting, so 3 and 4, that's pretty shit. We want greyhounds to see the enemy, because yeah, there's enemies that can just like kill you without you spotting them in the combat. So yeah, I also love the art style of this game. It's just amazing. Like the art, like the 2D art style. I love the 3D. Like I love these like little 3D things. Like it's just so Dune like to me. You know, sci-fi. You know, laser guns and shit like that. It's like sort of like World War II base as well. It's kind of epic, right? All right, so what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna land here. And since I'm landing in like an open area with freighters, they're going to take damage because they're landing in like rough terrain. So, but I will take the damage. Because yeah, I don't know what's going to be here, guys. There could be like a whole army, right? But we're going to take it over. Ambush. Yeah, there's basically peasants in there. We took it over. Enemy surrendered. And yeah, that mine's ours, which is important because we get trace. And we want to like try and get food income, so we got to deal with that really quickly, boys. And we'll start building a militia unit there because we want to hold it. Hopefully no one comes in and tries to take it while I'm building the militia unit. But yeah, we'll load these guys up again. Yeah, I'm just going to show you guys like the first turn so you know how the gameplay is, right? You're moving troops around. You're increasing your resources, but this is the early part of the game, right? You know, you're dealing with rebels basically, but as you expand, the game gets much more expansive with lots of troops on every front. What the fuck? Yeah, I really don't like this loading. I wish there was like a load all button. But yeah, 1990s game, guys. I love the older games. It's so much better than the newer games. Like no one makes these type of games anymore. Like these type of games, man, that just don't exist. Like who has like games about planetary invasions and like, you know, Dune, you know, sort of strategy games, right? I swear we had another transport. Yeah, it's hard as hell. Anyway, we'll just take this shit down. I think we captured something, that's why. Yeah. Send back up into space, because every time you go up and down from orbit to the planet, you have to, you know, press that button. So yeah, you kind of just like move it around, which is kind of weird, but yeah. And I think I'll just move these troops and I'll leave them there because like there could be some rebels that try and come to my base. Because yeah, we don't know where they are. They can move around the map. We don't know where they are. All right. So it's really important to have some garrisons. So we'll set these guys to sentry mode. And this is our officer. He's really good for buffing our troops. And we'll keep these artillery pieces here because like they're pretty weak on their own. Keep the scepters here, keep the infantry here. This is okay. We'll leave this as a garrison. And we have our aircraft, which I don't see a use for yet. Maybe we could scout out. Well, we could probably scout something out because we don't have vision. So we'll have a look around. Oh, this is terrible vision. I thought this had a way more bigger vision cone. That's okay. As you can see, they're really fast, but you have to get them back because they can run out of fuel. And here's our engineer. And so we're gonna build something. What am I gonna build? What was I gonna build? We have to build mines. So I think we'll get a mine built over here. He's gonna go here and collect the resources. You have to be within 2 hexes to collect them when you build a mine, and they can't be like too close to other resource gathering places. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Can't really build anything else because we don't have a lot of resources right now in the early game. Set these guys to sentry mode. Set these guys to sentry mode. You're gonna have a lot of garrisons in this game because yeah, people can just surprise attack you out of nowhere, right? And yeah, we'll slowly transition our space marines from Byzantium to home because we need them. They're really strong. Like, look at their stats, right? 50 direct, so like those different types of attack in the game, and direct is like I think it's against, I don't know, but it's basically like damage, right? And that's good damage, like compared to like, I don't know, an artillery piece. Artillery piece is actually okay, but these guys are pretty good. They have good close attack as well, so they close the distance and they like fucking kill everybody, right? So it's kind of sick. And yeah, we'll come back to these dudes. Our space marines are here. They could probably take on a city by themselves. Last time I lost some accidentally, so that was a bit what the heck would it go? Do I attack the other planet? I don't know. No, we want to secure our home base first. Yeah, all we have for our little navy is like these 2 frigates, which are pretty, you know, okay, and then we have a cruiser. That's our navy. That's all we have to stop people from invading our planet, right? And there is diplomacy in the game, right? I can, you know, do all this diplomacy stuff if I want, and like I can offer them stuff to, you know, have an alliance. But I'm not going to worry about that until, you know, we've built up our nation, we built up our kingdom, right? But yeah, I'll pass the turn. Oops, unless there's something else. Yeah, House Hawkwood. And our armor has been complete. So that allows us to go down further the research chain. As you can see, we can get infantry legions now and special forces, which might be good. Like, infantry are better than our militia, and you need infantry because you can't just have tanks because you just get murdered, right? You need to have a balance of units. But what do I want to build next? I did say starships, so we're going to focus on that. Yeah, to build starships we need the steel, so we'll research that next. This is an important tech. And this is the funny part, guys. So there's aliens in the game, or, you know, Zerg, that are on this planet of absolution. They took over a city, guys. So if they take over the entire fucking planet, then they start coming from that planet and invading everybody. So yeah, I don't know. We just hope that it like sort of handles itself, right? Like, yeah, we hopefully it just, yeah, we can we got a deal. So they're gonna give you physics technology for yeah, I'll do that, whatever. And yeah, that's a turn, guys. I think I'll leave it here because I just wanted to like show you guys what the first turn is. Not much combat, but I will show you guys as we get to. Hold on. think someone took over the mine. Fuck. Right? That's the thing. You gotta leave a garrison because I didn't leave dudes there. So like they're probably hiding and shit like that. It's so annoying. But yeah, I'll just like drop some dudes real quick. Basically, yeah, drop some dudes to attack. No, don't die, don't die. Oh, okay, good. Maybe don't attack with the. Wait, what? Oh, some reason also their movement points. But yeah, as you can see, that's the problem not having garrisons in this game, right? So I driven off the enemy, and now they come back with this, you know, insurgent force, and they took it back. So it's kind of annoying. So yeah, that was a bit of a mistake of mine, but yeah. Anyway, we'll just have a look. Space Marine's going to have a little peek. Hopefully there's nothing too big in here. Oh, no one's there. Cool. Now I won't make the mistake of last time and not leaving it. So we're going to build a militia unit there. Militia unit here. You can like build like, oh, you can have like a mix of like anti-aircraft, anti-tank guns, and artillery, but I like to be a cheap ass and just fill with militia. So like if it gets attacked, right, I can do like a quick response force and just like deal with it, right? So that's how I like to build my garrisons. Just have a bunch of militia, like 3 or 4. And yeah, if they die, like I know the enemy's there, and it's like I send a spaceship to deal with it. Not like Star Wars, you know, like, oh, you gotta deal with the Rebel Alliance, bro. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. My overall strategy for this game, right, we're gonna take over the planet, right, make sure it's all ours. So I think that's all the cities. Did I get all of them? Oh no, some over here. So we'll take over these, and we'll explore the area because there's resources in the unexplored area, really important resources like gems probably, and monopoles, like this orange resource. Yeah, and then after that I will secure my surroundings. So I will secure Ravina, Lemnican, Pentatush, I'm not going to try, and Tethys. So we'll secure our surroundings, then we'll go west in this area and secure these planets. This will take a long process of defeating rebels, but yeah, we'll try and outcompete this rival house over here. But we won't declare war on anybody because it's like a sort of grab, like it's a land grab, right? It's a land grab operation first, then we have our warfare at the end. And also we gotta be wary about someone electing themselves Imperial Regent. We don't want someone being the Regent because they can declare themselves Emperor soon, you know? So yeah, and we have to vote, you know, for ourselves, I mostly. Because if we vote for someone else to be Regent, like we're sort of like giving them the game almost. So yeah, and plus the AI is kind of dumb, like in terms of diplomacy. So like they're kind of just like, I don't know. This game more shines in multiplayer, but you know, I'm still learning the game. So yeah, well, I want to basically win the game. Is basically the goal, right? But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.